And now I'm gonna do this. And now I'm gonna do this. Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kimmy. Today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me, and then also I'm gonna be sharing with y'all a bunch of summer Amazon dresses that I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've got my makeup bag right here, and one of you asked me to do this video, so if one asks, I'm doing it. I am going to start out with concealer, and I'm using the e.l.f. and this one is the hydrating camo concealer, and I just got it in this shade right here. Alright, I've already washed my face so that I wouldn't have to do it now, but I put this under my eyes, also on my eyelids, up here in between my brows, down my nose, and then that's about it. That's it for that. I also have this little fake beauty blender thing. I'm just gonna run some water over it. I did use this yesterday. I need to get some more. I do feel like the sponge does a better application than my fingers. Sometimes I use my fingers. Just try to squeeze all the liquid out of there that I can. And I also have been using this sponge for like blush and contour. Pretty much everything I've been applying with this. So I'm just going to press it in. We're in the guest bathroom, and the lighting is a little bit dark in here. I almost feel like there should be two lights in this bathroom, because there's one right above this mirror, but this bathroom is a long bathroom, and I feel like it needs one over there by the shower also. We're blended. Now I'm going to be doing the foundation. This one is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation, and it's got sunscreen, SPF in it, antioxidants, and it's the Rose, and it's in 15, Rose Ivory. Alright y'all, foundation is done. I do like to use a washcloth just to like wipe my fingers off before I do anything else. And now I just let the foundation and the concealer kind of set there, and I'm going to do my eyebrows and curl my eyelashes. So for eyebrows, I am a creature of habit. My makeup pretty much stays the same. I use just a dark brown on my eyebrows from an eyeshadow palette. So just very basic. And I like to start at the end of the brows first, since the inside of the brows are already thicker. That way less product gets on those. Because I'm really thinned out on the outsides, not so much closer to my nose. And I went to high school from 2000, I think it was like, why did they do the years like this? 2005, 2006, that's like freshman year. Senior year, 2009, 2010. So, let me know if you graduated the same year as I did. That would be pretty fun to find out. So my eyebrows are thin, of course. Okay, curl my lashes, and it is a pretty gloomy day outside, so this is gonna be fun. Something fun for us to do on the inside of the house. And now I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow, and yesterday I did this Slice, and it's from the Mini Breaker palette, but it's this really pretty shimmery orange right here, and I really like that. So I just use my fingers for this. Another reason why I have the washcloth. Oh my gosh, have y'all seen on TikTok where supposedly white people don't use washcloths. And I was shocked. Like, supposedly there's people that when they shower, they just use their hand. What? I'm so confused. I was shocked when I heard that. I was like, don't count me in, because I use a washcloth. We use a washcloth and then wash it in the washing machine. In that movie, another reason why we always have so much laundry, because there's like a billion washcloths, and I use, oh gosh, I probably use like 4 washcloths a day. Because like, you shower, you need a washcloth to shower. But then also, sometimes you're like, you know what, I could go another day before I need a shower, but I do need a washcloth. So like, that morning you bathe, and then at night you bathe, and then there's so many washcloths that are dirty. But it just shocked me to know that there's people that don't use anything. Like, they don't use a loofah, nothing. They just put the soap on their hands, and then they use their hand. For me, I have to use something like this or a loofah. Otherwise, it's just like surface cleaning, you know? Like, you gotta get in there and do some deep cleaning. Especially when you're my size. Like, we got crevices and stuff. You gotta get in there and like scrub. So let me know, are you, I actually am curious. Tell me you use a washcloth. Tell me you use a washcloth, or tell me you use a loofah. But I need to know that you use something besides your hands. Because these are not abrasive. They're not exfoliating. You can just use our hands. I was shook. I was shook. Anyways, the things you hear on TikTok. I already curled my lashes, I think. I must have done it when I was talking to y'all. Now I'm gonna I do the liquid stuff last, just in case any powder or something gets on me. Alright, so now we're gonna be getting into the contour. And I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one is the Sunset Bronzer, and I'm about to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. And I have been going with this instead of my brush. And I can actually like kind of do it with y'all. So I'll just put a little bit of this on here. And then I'm going to go right here. You see it? I just feel like it applies so much better with this because it's a little bit damp. So it's easier to blend in. And I go all the way up there with it. All the way around. All the way around the face. The 3 and the E. That's the pattern for me. And then I have recently started going back underneath my chin again. I've lost a little bit of weight, and so there was a time where I just like stopped putting it under here because I felt like it was just very noticeable because nothing was actually going under, if you know what I mean. Like, you could just see everything from the side, but you can still kind of see things from the side, but like there is a neck there, so I do like to put some of it under there, but not how you would think. So I think like if you don't have a double chin like me, people do just kind of frame their whole jaw, but then they leave a gap here where there's no contour. But because my face and neck do kind of go into each other on the sides, I actually contour the neck and then also bring the contour all the way. Just do it all the way. That way it blends in. So, and then also like you can feel like you're contouring your chin. So I'll put a little bit of this, like just find where you want your chin to be, and then I just kind of outline it like that. I don't go over here just yet, and I'm going to start going down because I know this area of my face, it does create a shadow anyways. But these on the side, they're just very visible. So I like to do this and then go over here and start going up that way. And then you can just start pressing everything in to blend it in with the makeup on this part of the face. Y'all, I'm not good at explaining things, but that's kind of how I do it. Because, like, I want to look contoured, but I want it to blend. I don't want it to look too obvious. I don't want to look like I have a... Basically, I told Erin I felt like I just had like a jock strap or something. Like a... Okay, you know when people get their wisdom teeth done and then they put that white thing around your face? That's what it would look like. Because you could just see the line. Like, you can see the line because I haven't blended it in with that up there. Alright, I've blended everything the best that I can. It is me. Alright, and now I'm gonna do... I do not like doing get ready with these. I feel so spacey, like a space cadet. What in the world? And now I'm gonna do this. And now I'm feeling like this. and then. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna use some of this Laura Geller. It is the Cocoa Motion Jelly Bomb lipstick. I don't have much of a top lip either, so bear with me. All the stuff I think I should cut out of the video is probably the exact things that would get y'all to watch the video. Okay, we're gonna do eyeliner, and this one I've had for so long that I can't even see it anymore, but it is the Eye Method Beauty, and it's got a stamp, so I don't use the stamp anymore, but it is really fun to just like on there. I'm just gonna do... How do you do this? How do you do this? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna do it with y'all. Should I? I don't know. No. Alright, we're doing the mascara, the eyeliner in the mirror. So I don't know about y'all, but I start on the outside and then like go in. But to each their own. I'm sure that like, it doesn't matter which way you go. I feel like I'm butchering this. Okay. Hopefully the dress portion of this video is better. Eyeliner is done. And now we're gonna do mascara. And then we're done. I don't think, I didn't do blush today. Should we? I don't think I'm going to, but I did do blush the other day, and this is the blush I use. It's the CoverGirl brand, and it's the True Blend So Flushed. And this one is 320 Love Me. It's really nice, pretty. Cute. Go get you some. Oh, that does remind me. I will, we'll link all this stuff in the description box. Since I'm an influencer. Actually, I can do my mascara with y'all because I won't look at you when I do it, but I can't look at myself. I was looking in the mirror doing my mascara the other day, and whenever I do it in the mirror, I am not, my eyes are not where they normally are when I don't. So when I'm doing it this way, my eyes are looking at the inside of the wand, the part that's going to be touching me, And when I'm doing it in the mirror, my eyes are looking at the outside of the one, so I'm not seeing how close it is to certain areas. And that's what I always end up bumping something. The irony is, for some reason I can't do that with the bottom. Oh, you know what it is? It's because this goes underneath the eyelashes on the top, so like my eye can see it, but down here it almost like you can only see the top of it. So the mirror does help me with the bottom. I always used to hear people say, why do girls open their mouth so big whenever they do their mascara? Well, if you got high cheekbones, when you open your mouth, it pulls them down a little bit. Or at least we think that it does. That's why I do it. I'm like, my cheeks are up there. I gotta move them. I don't go all the way. Alright, y'all. This Get Ready With Me is officially over. We did it. Because I am not good at these. There are probably a lot of bloopers in this video if I decided to leave them in. But I'm pretty sure I did, because you know what? I'm just learning to be the same person online as I am offline, or on camera. The same person on camera as I am off camera. Duh. Anyways, so that means you're gonna get a lot of goober stuff, because that is pretty much what I am, a goober. I am going to go in my office, get all my summer dresses, and start trying them on for y'all. Dress number 1. So this one is really pretty and flowy. It's also a maxi dress, and I am pretty short, but it does go to my ankles, and then in the back it kind of goes like right above the heels, so it's not going to drag the floor or anything, and I think it's good for all heights. I really like the poop sleeves and how they're sheer, and they also have these big, almost like, yeah, they're flowers sewn onto there. It has a slit, which is really nice, or not a slit, a slip, which is really nice. And then it's ruched right here, and it's also ruched in the back, so it's kind of form-fitting through there, but then it goes out. And I also feel like this cut and the green one I'm going to show y'all is almost like it would go into a mermaid style, but then it flares out down here. So really like that cut, and the color, it's like a really pretty lilac color. So this one I believe went up to a 2X, which is the size I'm wearing it in, and I just think it's perfect for summer. It's pretty lightweight and airy, like it's not really hot or anything like that, so perfect summer dress. Our air conditioner just came on, but this is the second one. Now I really like this one. I love the color. Every time I wear this dress, a lot of you tell me that you love this green on me, and I love the print of this. I have seen this style of dress in different variations. Like the other day I saw this dress in my local, like where my Food Line is, which is not even a big city or anything like that. Like we live in a small little community in between other cities, and she had this dress in her boutique in the window, except for it was across like this, like a square neckline, and then it had just the chunky like spaghetti straps, like the big thick tank top straps. And I was like, whoa, Erin, that's like my dress. So I love it whenever I pick out a dress and then I'm like, oh, other people like this dress too. I should show y'all my purse as well, because Erin got me this purse for Christmas, and I have seen so many people like Josh and Mama, if y'all know them, the ones that are always cooking these like crazy dishes. Some of them turn out good, some of them it's like, what in the world is going on? I'm not a good cook, honestly, but I do like watching them. Anyway, she has the same purse as me. I'm like, oh my gosh, Erin, you did so good. But here's this dress. So this is the one I was telling y'all that kind of like feels like it goes into a mermaid, and then flares out at the bottom. I just love how it shapes me. I don't really know what body shape I have, but I do kind of round out a lot in this area where my hips are. So it's really nice for me to find clothing that, I don't know what the right word for it is. People get offended by flattery, like flattering, but I actually kind of like the word. Like, I do want to feel flattering. Like, I want to feel like I look pleasing, you know, to me and also like everyone else. So I like the way this makes me look. Okay, long story, very long. Oh, it also has pockets, and it feels like linen, but it's not linen. But it does have that the kind of like feeling to it. And I also like these sleeves. They aren't really poof sleeves, but they do have a little bit of ruche right here, so it kind of just helps the sleeves kind of pop out a little bit, which I also really appreciate. And it has a button right here that you can just snap to keep this closed. But I think this is great. And if any of y'all are going on any vacations, there you go. Or you be like me and just wear dresses when you're cleaning your house, which is what I like to do. Alright, this one, so comfortable. You would want to clean your house in this dress. So lightweight, it honestly feels like you're wearing a nightgown. Y'all, who's ready to join me in that phase of life where we just walk around the house with our muumuus on? Because I'm about this close to just going to Walmart and getting the muumuus and just being a muumuu girl. And I don't even got no kids, no grandkids, no nothing, but I want to be a part of that club that wears some muumuus. Okay, who's with me? We could do it together. But this one's really pretty because it's got a lot of tiers. So of course the little empire waist right here, and then it has 3 tiers. I love tier dresses, and this one's, you do your little spin, your little twirl. I feel so feminine in dresses. I feel put together. Put on a little makeup, put your hair in a ponytail. Like, I'm not a girl that does a lot of hairstyles and stuff like that. The irony is I went to school for cosmetology, got a cosmetology license, and then worked at Sally Beauty. So, like, I don't know, but you know, when I was in my 20s, I was into all that stuff, and now I'm like, what's easy, what's simple, how can I look put together, but also give me 15 minutes, because I ain't got any more energy besides that, you know? So 10 minutes for your makeup, throw on a dress, get some cute little sandals, you're good to go. This one, I have a little stain on it because I wear it that much. And also, I did get a 2X in all of these dresses, just to give y'all an idea. And I am 257 pounds. I got on the scale the other day. And when I went to Tennessee, I've always said that I'm 5'3". But when I went to Tennessee, my sister-in-law measured me, and she was like, "You're 5'4". And I'm like, "No," which it's fine, it don't matter. But so yeah, that's kind of your little guide if you're looking at how it fits on me as a guide. Hopefully that helps. And it's got pockets. I actually love dresses with pockets because I am a pocket girl. I will put stuff in pockets. So there's this one. Also, all of these come in a variety of colors. These are just the colors I picked out. I'm a blue, purple, pink, white, and green kind of girl. When I ordered this dress, I feel like I wore it on repeat so many times, which I wear all my clothes on repeat. I'm not one that like wears once and then needs to wear something else. That would just be too many clothes for me. But here's this dress. It also has pockets. I love, for my shape, I love the fit of this. It basically hits you at the smallest part of your waist and then flares out, and it also goes just below the knees, which is nice. But I will say this shrunk a little bit when I put it in the dryer, and there was a lot of reviews on Amazon that also said it shrinks. So what I have been doing is, if I want to wear this like all day long and I'm going to be filming or something like that, or I'm going to be outside where like my neighbors can see me, just walking around Erin, it's fine. But I will put some little biker shorts underneath, and I have a navy blue pair that is also from Amazon, and I'll just put those under there. That way if I have to like bend over, they just see the shorts. So it's long enough for you to be able to wear shorts and nobody really see the shorts, unless you're going to be, you know, bending over or something like that. But this one also, I think it is pretty much mostly cotton, so it's very lightweight. It almost reminds me of those this is so random, but it almost reminds me of those weird paper things that they give you to put on. Essentially, it feels like there's just a very light thing on you. The only place I feel like I'm wearing clothing right now is right here, because this is cinched to the skin. But otherwise, you just kind of feel like a feather. Got one more dress, and contrary to this dress, that one is heavy. It's heavy. Alright, so I've got a fun dress for you, and if you like these colors, it's got all the pretty colors. It's got red, purple, blue, green, a little bit of white in there. It's got a bunch of tropical style flowers on here. It also has pockets. This one I feel like it's casual, but also really nice. Like, I feel like if you paired this with some really nice shoes and really nice jewelry, then you could really like take it up a notch. With quite a few of these dresses, you could do that. I feel like the purple one and the green one, I think, oh sorry Lucy, these two, I gotta stop walking backwards. These three, I feel like, oh, statement. Like, this person wants people to look at them and what they're wearing. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like, be confident. Y'all, I've spent way too many years playing small, being small around the people around me. That way I made sure that nobody ever felt like I was trying to outdo them, be more confident, be anything better or anything like that. Because I never wanted anybody around me to feel like they were less than. Because I know what it feels like to be less than. But even if we know what it feels like to be, to feel like we're less than, or we're not enough, or we've got to kind of tone ourselves down to make other people feel comfortable, do not sacrifice your happiness in life out of fear that you would potentially make other people feel less about themselves. Because we're responsible for our emotions and how we feel about ourselves. So we can treat people the way we want to be treated, which is, I feel like, how we should treat people. But also, you know, treat yourself how you would want to be treated. There you go. That's the kicker. Treat yourself how you would want to be treated. Yeah. That's something I wish I had learned when it was so important, like when you're a child, and it is so important to learn. You treat everybody as you would, like, treat everybody as you would treat yourself, and then you focus on how you're supposed to treat others, and then you forget that you're also supposed to treat yourself as well. So anyways, don't be afraid to walk into a room and like be somebody, you know? Don't walk in a room and go straight to the dog or the cat or the kids, you know what I mean? Because like you feel maybe safer around them, but maybe you don't want to like be too much around your peers. But
I don't feel like you are too much. I think that we get in our heads and we maybe think that way, but nobody else is thinking that way about us. And honestly, if you are too much for somebody, they need to go find less. Okay. Anyways, this dress, didn't mean to give y'all like a spiel or whatever. Also, my fingernails, I'm a picker. I've been picking at these, so that's why they're all odd little shapes on my fingernails. My toes still look good because it's kind of hard for me to reach down there. But pockets, can y'all tell I have a style? Like, suck it in there and everywhere else. I want to feel like an umbrella's down there popped open. Okay. Anyways, I like this one. I like the sleeves. I like it all. Okay. And that's it. That's all the dresses. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. The air conditioner finally went off. I will link all of these dresses in the description box along with the makeup in case y'all are interested in any of that. And I will see y'all back here on the next video. I don't know if it will be tomorrow because I do have a brand that I'm going to be working with. So I want to go ahead and kind of get their video ready, and then I will get right back into getting videos up on a regular basis for y'all. But subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye.